coming off the field, and Saban's just all up in your grill, and he finishes it by just basically spanking you with one hit. What was going on right there?
Listen, we grew up in an era in an area where it was nothing to get backhand from mom going down the road. And 10 minutes after you made a smart ass comment, then it just re-registered with her, and then all of a sudden, bam.
I grew up in that era too. I'm with you.
Yeah, so I mean that wasn't the hardest hit, but our relationship. A lot of people don't know this, but I was getting recruited by Saban himself. I'm not going to mention the name, but I didn't care for the guy that was recruiting me. And so I told Coach that, and Coach would just come down and visit himself. When I would go up there to watch games, on every Sunday, I would stay and go into his office, and it'd just be me and him, and we'd sit there and watch the game film. This is from the time I got recruited to the time I left. Every Sunday was me and him in his office back there watching the game, talking about it, talking about what they did bad on defense, and then we'd move on to the next team. And so our relationship was different. But he was pissed at me because I threw a post route to Julio Jones, and Brad Smelly was open on a deep over, and so he was pissed about that, and it just kind of boiled over because we kept driving, but we ended up stalling out, kicking a field goal, and he was just pissed the whole time. And I just remember telling him, after the game or the next day, whenever we talked, I'm like, well, fuck, if you don't want me to throw that ball, don't put me in the game with Julio Jones. Simple as that. Like, we were beating the shit out of Mississippi State. You called, I think it was Dino or St. Louis, whatever the play was. It's a deep post and an over. He was one-on-one, but he was pissed because Brad was wide open. But I told him, I was like, if that's the case, don't put me in there. Take Julio out, and I'll read the play. But guess what? If I see Julio one-on-one, I'm throwing it. And he was like, all right, I understand that. But he was pissed at the time.
Yeah, he was really pissed.